Stop living for the opinions of other people. So many people, millions of people around the world are doing jobs that they don't want to do because they're too afraid to quit their job and go and do what they do want to do. And that rule of thumb goes for pretty much the whole way that they live their life. People live their whole life based on protecting their identity, protecting other people from judging them. And I did that for the first 15 years of my life, and it made me suicidal, it made me depressed, made me lonely, gave me terrible panic attacks, food addictions, paranoia, low self-esteem, just in an awful place because I tried to please everyone. You know, I went out and did jobs that I didn't want to do to please other people, please society. You know, I wasn't myself. I didn't wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't express myself. I censored myself down. And the result of doing that is you just become miserable. You know, you start off being so afraid of losing the love and approval and the acceptance of other people that you walk on eggshells, and you do it in all of your relationships. And you do that for a while, or as long as it lasts, and you get to a point where it's so painful, it's so exhausting, that you come to the realization, you come to a better truth that it's better to be different. It's better to be yourself. And I think most people who come on my YouTube channel have been through similar things to me, bullying growing up, you know, being bullied for no reason, just for being a good person and being nice and being decent, and being made to feel that you don't fit in. I've never felt like I fitted in. And trying to fit in is the same equation again. You're banging your head against a brick wall. You can't be liked by everyone, or you're going to end up creating a version of yourself that's fake. It's not you. And we see so much of that today. We see so many people that play characters. They're fake. And we know they are deep down. Deep down we know that they're fake. And that's not something that I've ever respected and I've ever aspired to be. Well, certainly not in the last 20 years. So you've really got to have a lot of guts and courage as a man or as a woman, however old you are, whatever background you're from or wherever you live, to be yourself. And you realize actually the fears that we have, a lot of them are true. When you're yourself and you're happy and confident and you live life on your terms, most people don't like you. The reason they don't like you is because they're jealous, they're envious, they're bitter, because they don't have the guts to do that. And I had it so much in my life. I got sick of people putting me down and turning their nose up at me and thinking that they're better than me and stereotyping me and putting me in boxes. And when I became successful, it was amazing. But so many people then all of a sudden, see, people love you when you're down. David Goggins is right. Everybody liked me when I was down and I was on benefits and I was depressed and I was jobless and I had no date in life and I had no confidence and I had no money. People like me then because you're not a threat to them and it doesn't make them feel insecure. But as soon as you start becoming confident and successful, same people don't like you, they despise you because it triggers the insecurity in them. And obviously, as I said before, when you become a positive person, you're successful, it's a beautiful thing. You will attract like-minded people, you will attract good people, but you will also attract hate. It comes with the territory, but I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for not being myself, for being someone else. So, you know, it takes a lot of courage, and I think most of the anxieties that young men and women have, they originate from trying to please everyone and trying to be like how you think people want you to be. And you can never please everyone. There's no point. It's much better where you like yourself at the cost of the majority of people don't like you. And I know that, I don't know what the exact figures are, but I know if we go around the world, I know that most people won't like me because I'm too honest. I speak my mind. And I'm different. I choose to be different, and different in a good way, you know, being a better person and not just wanting to do things because everybody else does it. Listen, I don't judge and knock other people. If you want to do the type of job you want to do and you want to go to university and that makes you happy and you're a better person, I've got nothing but respect for you. But don't judge me for being an entrepreneur and not wanting to go the route that you did, you know. And that's the thing today. People, they can't let it go. They're too weak. They have too much ego. They can't just accept that someone's better than you. There's loads of people that are better than me. I don't have any jealousy in my heart at all. I actually respect them. It inspires me to be better. But you've got to have a certain level of integrity. You've got to have a certain level of confidence and self-esteem and character to get into that place. And that's a place that most people are not at. And that's why they're jealous, and that's why they're judgmental. As I said, crabs in a bucket. Misery loves company. People want you at the same level as them, which is miserable, which is bitter, which is resentful, which is not confident, and it's because they're not taking responsibility. So I realized all these things throughout my life experience, and as I started to be accountable for my own insecurities and my issues and take responsibility and start to improve them, you learn these things. But these are all great lessons. I'm not complaining. These are all things that you have to learn, you've got to go through, you've got to grow through, and then you become a better person. You see it with all successful people. People don't like them. It's not personal, really. It's just because they're successful. If they weren't successful, no one's got a problem with them. So if you're like that and you want to change, ask yourself, what's that going to do for you? Because hating other people, being jealous of other people because they're more successful than you, you're never going to win like that in life. You're always going to be a loser. And if you compare yourself to other people, so it's really about focusing on what you want to achieve, being a positive person and not fearing confrontation from people. Because I've had it many times where people are confrontational just because I'm a successful confidence coach. They don't like it. It seems to rub them up the wrong way. But I don't get intimidated or angry if they work in an office or if they're in university or they work for a company. I don't care. What I care about is people being positive and being nice to be around. So, this is what it takes to be successful. You've really got to be driven. And when I was really struggling and I was going online, I was listening to the Les Browns and I was listening to a lot of positive, strong men and women, and they were giving me the same advice that I'm giving you now, and it was 100% correct. Because I went through that stage of trying to get everyone to like me and trying to live the way that I thought everybody would expect of me, ticking boxes. I got done with ticking societal boxes because then you just become a robot. You just become another carbon cutout. You're not unique. You're not an individual. You're just like everybody else, which for the most part is miserable. People do jobs they don't want to do. They hang out with people that they don't want to hang out with. They eat a diet that they don't really want to eat, and they're in a body that they don't want to be in, and that's their choice. But if you want to be miserable, that's got nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. So take responsibility, and that's how you become a better person in life, as I said. And when you stop trying to please everyone, you naturally will please good people. People that have got the same values that you've got, and they're positive people, and you can have good relationships with them. And as I said, I'm always open to give people a chance if they want to change, because I was negative at the start, at a certain point in my journey as well. So I understand these character flaws because I had a lot of them, and I had to iron them out and overcome them through, facing fear, improving your life, going to the gym, being a more positive person, developing more emotional self-control, improving your diet, training, working on different aspects of life, and living your passion and living your dreams. So that's what I wanted to say today. I hope you enjoyed the video.